Hello there everyone and welcome to Director's Note. We're taking a quick little insight here, just kind of giving you guys a little bit of an inside view on the TurboGrafx Villains movies, or TurboGrafx Villains projects, as they've been, I mean, once anybody that's been subscribed to this channel for more than, say, a year or so has noticed that every year, usually once a year or so, we worked on and put together these TurboGrafx Villains, uh, like television programs, sort of little skits, little films together, and we put them on YouTube. And they're also on GameVideos.com. I don't know if you guys are big into that or not, but they're on there as well. Um, but they're pretty popular. They're something that I'm fully behind because I'm almost as interested in this series as you guys are. I still don't really even know where it's going. I mean, I don't know where it's going to some extent, and you guys have no idea where it's going, probably because the storylines aren't that easy to predict. But anyway, the whole idea, and I'm babbling, sorry, but the whole idea of TurboGrafx Villains is that basically it came from a few games, like Cosmic Fantasy 2, or Last Alert, or Final Zone 2, I think it was, where the games had cutscenes and the voice acting was pretty terrible, but it was like terrible, funny, terrible. So I thought, wouldn't it be funny to take a whole bunch of these games, and just splice together all the cutscenes and just put in different voices and our own voices and just, you know, try to make a movie out of all the cutscenes. And so that's kind of how the TurboGrafx Villains, the first one, spawned. I just took, and it's uploaded, it was uploaded in May 21st of 2007. I went ahead and just spliced together some cutscenes from Valis 3 and Last Alert. And I think that's pretty much all it was. Oh, and a little bit of It Came from the Desert. And I just threw them together without any dialogue. I had no idea what I was going to put in for dialogue, but I put this little 3-minute video together and then just sat up all night one night and just added in audio for the voices, and just at the end it was pretty funny. And the second and third ones would come in 2008 and then in 2009, and we just kind of built on the storyline that was sort of progressing with it and whatnot. And the whole idea of the show is that these supervillains from all these different games, like what is it? Dr. Bomb is from Bravo Man, and and Fades is from Dungeon Explorer 2, and Ramses is from Valis 3, and there's supervillains are coming together, and they're making a bond in this team of supervillains to take over the entire TurboGrafx world. So now the TurboGrafx side of things, the heroes side of things, are trying to pull together and build some kind of a force to battle the villains, and try to take back the TurboGrafx universe or something like that. And I thought it was kind of funny. In the first one, it was all just Guy Kazama, who is one of the coolest characters. I mean, it's basically Rambo slash Commando. It's like Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone with just terrible voice acting. So the whole character of Guy Kazama is just, I don't know, I just fell in love with the character, especially from Last Alert. And anytime we've used him in the TurboGrafx Villains series, I've tried to make it as true to his character from Last Alert, because he was always just so cocky and so funny, and is just the one-liners and the I don't know, it was just very funny. And I really, really thought Guy Kazama was a good choice for being the main hero in TurboGrafx Villains in the series. And I did notice in the second TurboGrafx Villains 2, we introduced a couple people that were going to help out with Guy and his quest to defeat the villains. And that was actually Tony and Hawk from Riot Zone. And, again, two characters that most people probably wouldn't go, oh yeah, those are the best heroes you could possibly have picked, you know, because they weren't the best heroes at all. But they wound up actually playing a real pivotal part in TurboGrafx Villains 2, because they wound up foiling the plans of the supervillains who planted this bomb supposedly on the planet, and it was going to explode the whole planet or blow it all up. And so Tony and Hawk wound up capturing the bomb and flying away with it out into space, and then the villains detonated the bomb and killed Tony and Hawk. So they wound up becoming heroes because they sacrificed their own lives. And I remember the part in the third one, in the TurboGrafx Villains 3, where I wanted to really get the point across that Guy Kazama is so, like, yeah, he's a hero and he's a good guy and everything, but he wants, like, the focus on him. And that was one thing that I wanted to make sure, is that, you know, the series was back on him, that he was the main hero, that Tony and Hawk did this huge thing where they, you know, probably saved the planet, but Guy and the, you know, Tony and Hawk die in the beginning of the third one, and everybody else is like, come on, Guy, I mean, they just saved the planet and sacrificed their lives, and Guy's like, okay, come on, let's get the focus back on me, I gotta go and kick some butt here, I gotta, you know, and I hope that it's entertaining to you guys, and I hope that you guys will continue to watch and tell people about it, because I don't personally care if there's a lot of people that love these, but you know, and whatever, I get criticized all the time because of the voices, or sometimes I get read letters of private messages on YouTube saying that the voices are good and whatnot. So I don't care if, like, the views go up and the ratings go up or whatever, or people, like, recognize these videos, but if more people started taking cutscenes from video games from, like, I don't know, other systems or whatever, and just started editing their own voices and kind of doing remixes of the cutscenes from some of these games, I think that would be hilarious. I'd love to see someone else do some of these scenes and redo them and put their own audio to it, because I'd love to see somebody else do it. It'd be very, very funny. But, you know, I just wanted to do a quick little director's note. A few things that are going on in the JPD universe right now. In our channel here on YouTube, we're doing, this is my 299th upload, will be this director's note. The next upload will be number 300, and that upload will be TurboGrafx Villains 4. And that's going to be tomorrow morning, so if you're watching this right now live as I'm putting it up, which you probably won't, but tomorrow morning I'm going to put up TurboGrafx Villains 4 for viewing, and it'll be up all weekend, obviously, it'll be up forever, but on Sunday, we're going to be doing a very, very big deal. It's the big thing that we're going to try here. We're going to do 100 uploads in one day, so in a 24-hour period, which will be Sunday morning at midnight until Monday morning at midnight. We're going to do 100 uploads. They're going to be videos, skits, interviews, cartoons, silliness. It'll be all kinds of craziness. So we're going to do that. Look for that, because I think that'll be awesome. And one thing I tried to do, and I know I'm running out of time, but my TurboGrafx Villains videos that I put up so far, TurboGrafx Villains 3 was actually my 200th upload. TurboGrafx Villains 4 will be the 300th upload, and TurboGrafx Villains 5 will be the 400th upload on this channel. So it is coming sooner than you think. So TurboGrafx Villains 5 is right around the corner, and I hope you guys will enjoy that. Until then, if you can find TurboGrafx Villains 4, watch it, enjoy it. Let me hear how you guys think. Let me, you know, I want to know what you guys really think about it, and what you guys think about the whole direction and everything with JPD. So, you know, until next time, take it easy. I hope you guys have fun with and watching the videos, and I hope you guys have a great weekend and enjoy life. So, if you haven't seen TurboGrafx Villains 4, and it's after Friday, the 30th of July, go ahead and find it on YouTube, because it's out there. And if you haven't seen any of them, go and watch the whole series, because I think it's worth a laugh or two. So, adios, amigos.